how the TALKNTALK worked, and after that, after I think 6 months, I did the 1 year plan.
Work.
And my plan is until July. It's my plan finished in July.
July of this year.
Yeah.
All right, I see. So we are live on YouTube. Hey, YouTube, good evening. Today is just me and Felipe. We are going to talking about pets. For the following the protocol, I will present myself. For you, Felipe, and for the people who are watching us on YouTube. So my name is Elida. I am 22 years old. I live in a small city in Ceará. I work at the hospital, and I have one dog. I don't have kids. I have one dog, and I consider he's my kid because I love him so much. And today, because of him, I love to talk about pets. Because of him, I discovered the love of pets because he's my first dog, my first animal. And that's it. He is right here, near to me, sleeping.
Yeah.
And that's it. Felipe, can you introduce yourself now, please?
Sure. Yeah, my name is Felipe Lira. I am 44 years old. At the moment, I am living in Recife with my wife and my daughter. I work as a network and security engineer. That's it. In my free time, I like to watch movies. I like to read technical books. I like to do some technical laboratories in my area, and walk with my dogs as well, and go to the beach. It's a summary of my life.
Yeah, I love reading books too, and Kindle was the best investment that I did last year because I am always with my Kindle for every place that I go. It's amazing. I improved my habit of reading a lot after Kindle because it's so practical, So I recommend everyone.
I won a Kindle 2 years ago, but I don't know why it's not working anymore. My Kindle. I don't know if it's a battery problem. I don't know why. I will try resuscitate it again.
It's strange because the battery of my Kindle, at least, it's amazing, it turns a lot. I just put to charge, I don't know, maybe two times per month, 2 or 3 times. So I don't know why it's really good.
Yeah, I don't know why. The reason, no.
Yeah.
But so, it's a good device to read books.
Yes, I like it because it's small, it's a small thing, so you can take to every place. And I love reading before to sleep. So before the Kindle, I had some problems because I had to turn on the lights of my room, and the light is not good for our brain preparing to sleep,
Yeah.
So sometimes I just prefer not reading because of the lights, and now I can read even with the lights turned off, And there is not a light. The light of the Kindle is not the same light of the cell phone, So it's okay for your sleep, for your brain anyway. So I love it. It was this reason, it was the main reason that I bought my Kindle.
Yeah. And we can customize the fonts, no? To put big or small
Yes.
fonts, you can customize the
Yes, it's
pages.
amazing. For me, I prefer to read without glasses, so I can put the letter bigger,
Mhm.
Anyway, it's amazing.
How
So
do you get the books?
I don't know. I am not correct about this, but I usually used to download the books in a site like it was the library. It was like it was not correct because how can I say that? It was like some pirataria, but nowadays the site is not working anymore. And I since the site stopped working, I haven't downloaded any books. So I reading the books that I download before the site stops. Can you understand me?
Yeah.
I have some problems to to express myself, but anyway, if you don't understand, please ask me to repeat, and I will repeat. Okay.
Okay.
And now I am when I want so much, I buy the ebook, on Amazon. But usually I find a way to download on internet.
Okay.
And
Me too. Sometimes I I I saw a promotion in Amazon website that a book that I like it, but more past part of the time I download free on internet and
yeah.
put in the
Sometimes the ebook is almost the same price of the physical book. I was seeing some books yesterday, and oh my god, it was almost the same price.
Yeah.
Like the physical book was 45 and the ebook was 42.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my god. Anyway,
Okay.
so let's start the official topic of today, about pets. You said that you walk with your dog, so you have a pet, right? So the question number 2 is, do you have or did you already have pets in your life? Describe them, name, age, breed, size, and if possible, show us a photo. If you don't do want to have one, it's a big question. Let me send the photo. But you can answer.
Okay. Yes, I did 3 pets on my life. My first pet died 2 years ago, and now I have 2 pets. It's the same race, Shih Tzu. So the girl is 3 years, and my new baby has 3 months. I can show you for you one moment. Yeah.
So cute.
This is my new dog.
Cute.
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu. It's a boy.
Oh my god. What's his name?
Thor.
Thor.
His name is Thor.
Oh, amazing. And the another one?
Another one is a girl, but she's sleeping one someplace.
What's her name?
Her name is Amora.
Amora. Oh my God. So Shih Tzu requires a lot of cares, you know. I used to before this work at this job at a hospital, I worked in a pet shop
Okay.
with F and groom, and I stayed, I don't know, 1 year and a half or 2 years, maybe, I don't remember right now. And are you talking something? Because oh, oh my God, the I don't know how to say o pitó na cabeça, muito fofo. Oh, so cute. So
Yeah, I like so much the pets. It's a good partner. No?
of course, absolutely. So I worked in this pet shop, and the most of breeds were of the most, yeah, the most breed. I don't know how this is correct, but
The most what?
the most dogs was Shih Tzu, the breed, you know. It was the breed that we had more clients, you know, was Shih Tzu, and they requires a lot of cares, special cares, you know, about because the
behavior. Okay.
And they have some problems, you know,
Yeah.
healthy, like in their eyes,
Yeah.
skin, and it's really hard to take care of Shih Tzu,
Yeah.
especially if the how can I say pelo in English? I don't know. Let me search.
Okay.
Pelo. I think I can say hair. No, if they have a long hair, you know, and because they usually create like nose, and you have to brush every day. It's really hard.
Yeah, I keep the hair short, you know. I keep because the tie, I don't know, type. I think no, it is tie. That's it. Yeah, we need to take care because the skin, eyes problem, and the hair, no, to take care about it.
Yes. It's a little problematic sometimes, but answering the question, I have one. His name is Nikki. I was searching her most beautiful photo to show you, but while I am searching, I will describing him. He's a SRD, you know, he doesn't have a pure breed. He's like the famous vira-lata caramelo. I love vira-latas, and I took him when he was one month and a half maybe, and he's my first dog. I remember when I was a kid, I always asked for my parents for a dog, and they never gave me one. And when I completed 18 years, I decided to adopt him. It was really hard because I found the photo on the beach.
Okay. Yeah.
my baby. And it was really hard. It was really hard at the beginning because they didn't want. And my dad, when I told my dad that I was adopting him, I remember she said to devolver. I don't know how to say devolver, because this dog will give me a lot of work. I had to spend money, and they didn't want it, but I how can I say that? Anyway, eu convenci.
Convence.
And yeah, I convinced him. And now he's the love of everyone. My dad loves him. My dad is the favorite person of my dog in the world.
Yeah.
My dad is here. Nick forgot me totally. He doesn't remember that I exist, and they are so in love with each other.
Yeah.
My mom loves him too, and he's a very special dog because he is deficient. I don't know he is correct, but he just has 3 legs because he was beat by a car when he was 1. And then he did 4 surgeries. We had to amputate 1 leg, and he almost died at this time. I remember he got really bad, really bad, and it was a fight, to save his life. And in 1 month, he did 4 surgeries to survive. And
do you adopt? Did you adopt him with his deficient or not?
No, I adopted. He was 1 month, and
Okay.
the accident he was 1 year when he was
Okay.
back. So because I here in my city, I live. I don't know how to explain, but I live in front of a rodovia. So the cars usually pass with a high velocity, very fast. And one day he ran away, so he found the door open and he ran, and the car could not stop, and so beat him. It was really hard because it was, I don't know, 5 a.m. in the day, and I remember the clinic just opened at 7, and we had to wait. He was screaming of pain, and we had to wait for 7 a.m. to the clinic open, because here we don't have 24 hours vet clinics, vet hospitals,
Yeah, it's
just in Mossoró, but it was so far. And they gave to us 2 options: save the leg and do the orthopedic surgery, put on the spinous plaque.
The leg is in front or behind the
Behind.
behind?
Yes. And he gave these 2 options: doing the orthopedic surgery or amputate. But here they just do the amputation. They didn't have the surgery, orthopedic surgery, and it was so expensive at the time. Like this surgery was maybe 5,000, 5,000 reais. And it's so dangerous because let's compare. When we human beings, we do a surgery in a bone, we had to make physiotherapy. You had to stay a long time with no put the leg in the ground, so how can a dog will follow these instructions.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really dangerous. He probably would need physiotherapy, and we don't have here physiotherapy for animals. Anyway, we prefer to amputate. It was faster, and it was the best option for us at this time. And when he woke up from the anesthesia, I don't know, he just went to run, to walk normally, you know, like walking so nice and like como se nada tivesse acontecido. And I was like, oh my God. And now he walks, he runs, he follow cats here all the time. Normally,
it was only a piece of the leg, or a big piece, or all the leg? All the leg. All the leg.
Let me show you a photo from.
I saw once a dog in a TV. There are muleta for dog, you know. It's like a. Oh my God, I forgot the name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. It's like a prosthesis.
Yeah. Yeah,
I searched about this, but in his case, it's really hard because it's all the leg, you know. So there's not a piece for encaixar, you know.
Yeah.
So we had to make like, how can I say that, a cadeirinha, you know. And I talked to his vet, and she recommended just use this when he couldn't walk anymore, because for his columna, I don't say columna, is bad, you know. Use these things. He can walk, he can run. So she said, Elda, while he can walk, stay in this way, you know.
And he's living okay, you know, have a good life. So
he lives normally. Like I think he does not miss the leg, you know, because sometimes when he wants to pee, like he oh my God, it's a really hard vocabulary. I don't know how to explain, but he turns up the legs.
I know.
Makes a giro no ar. It's funny. I can't find a photo. Oh my God, I have 1,000 of photos of Nikki in my cell phone, and now I can't find one to show you.
No problem.
Let me see. Here's him and my father. I don't know if you can see, but it's
okay.
like, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it's only lost our leg, but it's a healthy dog, no?
It's a health dog. He's really healthy. He plays, runs, and anyway, all the things he can do normally. He obviously it's different because during the walk he gets cansado, you know, faster.
Tired.
Tired faster, and I can't give long walks with him, you know. But it's okay. He walks every day because he doesn't make pee and poop inside the house. just in the walk. So I have to walk with him every day, in the morning, in the afternoon.
Okay.
So he's a really healthy dog, very energized, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, to finish my answer, it's really hard because we have to sometimes have these special cares, about surgery and other
Mm-hmm.
things. But I don't regret for any time to having he's the
Mm-hmm.
love of my life, and that's it.
Okay.
um so let me read the next question. Is it a good idea to give a pet to a child as a gift? What pets can teach them about life?
I got. It's a good idea to give a pet to a child as a gift. What pets can teach them about life? I think it's okay. It's not a good idea or bad idea. A gift for a child. I don't see problem about it. What pets can teach them about life? Uh, a pet can teach it for us, human being, a lot of things, like partner, uh, obedience, uh, can I say, friendship, you know, that's it. I like the have pet because of that, a good partner to me, that's it. Friendship, I think it's a uh, more word, the best word to express
Mhm.
the the relationship and between dog and the human being. The
Yes,
dog don't see, the dogs don't see if you have money or not. If you,
yes.
it's only your partner. That's it.
They just love you just the way you are,
Yeah.
and with all the truly love.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in my case, in my point of view, I think it's a good idea give pet for a child if their parents like to having, because I use it to work with pets and owners. And sometimes I saw a lot of situations like the child wanted to have a dog,
Mm-hmm.
and his mom doesn't like, and they gave the dog to the child just to make the child happy. But it's a problem because they don't have responsibility enough,
Mm-hmm.
of course, because they are children, and you have to a pet needs to adult to take care of him, right? And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the child loves the pet, but there are another responsibilities like, it's not just play and give food.
Mm-hmm.
There
Mm-hmm.
are questions of vaccines, of getting
Yeah.
sick, of brush the hair, and
Mm-hmm.
a child can't do that. So
Yeah.
it's necessary have an adult person to do that. And if the mom and the father of this child doesn't like dogs and cats, they won't do this uh, in a good way. So sometimes I saw a lot of situations, like the dog, especially with long hair,
Mm-hmm.
arriving to the pet shop, in a situation, like in a terrible situation, a lot of ties, no? It's tie?
I know it's another word. It's not
Not?
uh,
Full of knots, and a lot of times we needed to oh my god, to groom, I think, tosar in zero,
yeah,
of
yeah,
the knot.
mm-hmm.
And it's bad for the health of the dog. It's bad for their skin,
Yeah.
So, okay, give a dog to a child. Okay, it will teach a lot for them, but it's necessary that having an adult person to take care of the other responsibilities.
Yeah, the pet's like a part of your family, your kids.
Absolutely.
We need to take care about it. Vaccines, a shower. Each race has a specifically situation. There are race that don't need much care, but Shih Tzu, for example, it's one that need to special care about
Yes.
hair, for example. And that's it. It's funny because when I had my first pet, my daughter has my daughter my daughter was 10 or 11 years old,
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't like to get the sheet of na merda, né? The
Mm-hmm.
the dog, but it's your dog, we need to walk
Yeah.
with him and get the sheet. That's it.
Yes.
The
And
responsibility,
yes, and it's part of the question. I think it's amazing children have pets in the family because they can teach them about having responsibilities. You have to clean the poop and the pee and put food and water to the dog every day. So the child will grow up um, learning about responsibilities in practice.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. And of course, respecting the animals, respecting the people at all. So I want, if I have children one day, since the beginning, I want to put him to live with pets because I love, and my boyfriend loves too so much.
Yeah.
So
Do
anyway,
you uh, have you had other kinds of pets or only dog?
no, he's my first pet. Nick is my
Okay.
first pet. I've never had another one. Actually, I take care of one fish of my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Cousin gave me her fish to take care, but he died a few days later because I was a child and I didn't take care of him.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I had fish, birds, birds, and cat. But now I have only 2 dogs.
I want to have a cat, but my mom hates cats,
Uh-huh.
and don't accept. He accepted Nick because he likes dogs, but he
Okay.
hates cats. She hates cats, and I think I just will have one when I leave her house and go and live in alone, or anyway,
Do you live in a house or an apartment?
house.
Okay.
It's a big house. It's like a farm,
Mm-hmm.
where I live. I live in the country zone of the
Mm-hmm.
city, so it's like a farm. We have a lot of land, here in the behind the house, a lot of plants and plantações of every type. It's amazing to having animals here, but they just accepted Nick. So that's it.
Okay.
So we can go to the next one. In your opinion, question number 4. In your opinion, can having pets improve people's physical and mental health? Do you want to start?
Yeah, totally. There are studies that pets can help people to have a good life or a cure disease. Pets help human being to cure some disease. Mainly in mental disease. So I agree with it. I believe the pets can help in one way to help people about it, like mental health and physical. And you?
I was talking with the mic. No.
Okay, mute.
Sorry, yes. Sorry. It's starting by the walks, right? Because when we walk with our dogs, we are doing exercise sometimes, and I am obligated to do this every day. I have to walk with him, and I am not
Sedentary.
because of this, because even it's not a long walk, but okay, it's good for our health,
Okay. Yeah.
to walk every day. And mental health, oh my God, I can't explain, especially during the pandemic, right? I was working and studying from home, and oh my God, I can't explain how he was important at this time, because they are like a emotional support, and it's funny because during the pandemic the levels of adoption and buying the people had adopted more during the pandemic because they were feeling alone, and they found the having a pet, it was a great company, and it helped to pass through this hard way, this hard time, and it actually helps a lot. And that's it. I think in my family, we don't know how is living without Nick, because he's so part of the family, our lives, and he's only 4 years, but we don't know how was the life before him. It was totally different. And nowadays, everything that we are planning, like travels and things like that, the first thing that we thought about Nick, will we take him with us, or for example, last month we traveled to the beach, and there was no space in the car for him because he's a big dog, and he how can I explain, he's like one person in the car. So the place it's like one person, and we had 5 people to go to the trip, and we could not take him because it was like one people.
Yeah, I got it.
And we had to leave him in a hotel for dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really funny because it was his first time at a hotel. I stayed very worried about him because I didn't know how he would how would he, oh my God, my English is terrible today. I don't know
Experience.
how the experience, his behavior, I didn't know. And it was funny. I stayed all the travel calling to the hotel to know how is he doing, how is behavior, he's okay, is he eating? Because when we go out, he doesn't want to eat because he feels sad.
Okay.
But it was okay. He loved the hotel when I went to pick him to bring to home. He didn't want to come. He wanted to play more, and it was very nice. It was a great experience, and it's part of the family, right?
He interacted with other dogs in the hotel, I believe.
Yes, yes.
And I had one experience about it. And me and my wife need to travel, and we cannot leave bringing or dog, and we put him in a hotel, but we don't have a good experience about it, because when we are going to take him, he was so sad, about we don't. I think he didn't like the place, but was only experience, but that's it. Maybe we didn't choose the right place to leave him.
Yes, and I think it's another options in Recife, right? A lot of hotels, and that's it.
It was a not hotel, but one person that live in apartment that take care of the dogs in weekends, for example,
like Dog Hero.
Yeah, like Doggy Hero, exactly, Doggy Hero.
I see it, and it's funny. Felipe from TNT, I don't know nowadays, but a few months ago, he used to accept dogs in his apartment, and he used to share on his Instagram their routine with the pet, and it was so fun. I did it sometimes, but nowadays I don't do anymore because of my parents. But it's really good to take care of dogs. I like so much.
Okay, we don't know the behavior of the dog, Sometimes we accept all kinds of the dogs, and it can cause a problem with your house,
Yes. And for example, could happen one dog has a great behavior in their house, but away from his owners, and they change the behavior and turns another personality, and it could happen sometimes. So we don't know, right? It's hard in some ways because of it, but anyway, I think we can answer another one. We have 3 minutes, but can you do you want to choose any question?
Can be anyone.
I think I will skip to the question number 6, right? Do you know NGO like ONG, which rescues abandoned pets? How can we support these organizations?
Yes, I know some NGOs in Recife, and we can help give money or voluntary to be a voluntary to take care of the place, to help the place with work volunteer. That's it. I like so much this kind of jobs, It's funny because I saw some homeless near from my house that have dogs, so they ask money for dog, not for him, It's a strategy,
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I try. There are one ONG here in Limoeiro, and I try every month when I receive my salary. I try to give a donation, because I really support these cows. Anyway, and sometimes when they make some actions like shower in all dogs, and they ask for volunteers to shower, and when I am able to go, I usually go, and that's it. I follow a lot of NGOs on Instagram, and I wish I could help all the NGOs that I know, but unfortunately I can't. But anyway, I try to do my best, and that's it. I think it's so important having people who cares about dogs in the streets, dogs and cats too. Felipe, I will put the link of the survey on the chat. We are finishing our meeting. If you could answer, I will be so grateful. Thank you for attending my meeting. It was a really great, for me, it was a really good conversation. I love having conversations like this with one person. And that's it. I hope you enjoy.
Okay. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to me to talk with you.
Thank you. For me too. If you can come back on the next Monday, and I will be here all the Mondays at 10 p.m. and we'll be so welcome here all the time. It's a pleasure. So thank you. I hope you have a great night of rest, of sleep, and a great week.
For you too.
That's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.